Hello friends, I am Prabhjot, your occupational therapist. And an important sensory domain which helps your child to calm down, regulate their senses is proprioception. Is it simply doing pressure activities on the body? Well, no. It is pressure in the joints. It is pressure that we feel while we sit on a surface. So we also feel like relieving that pressure for a while and getting up intermittently. So everything is proprioception, and let us see what are the important proprioception activities that are going to help your child in sensory regulation, which you can make part of their sensory diet. First set is called as climbing based activities. So if the child is climbing on the bed, the child is climbing on the stairs, the child is climbing along a monkey bar in the playground. All these climbing based activities provide natural pressure to the body. So the more your child climbs, the more stimulation and sensory regulation they are gaining. You will also find that sometimes when your child is dysregulated, they like to run up and down stairs, or they like to climb and clutch onto any surface like a kind of a shelf or some kind of cupboard in your house, or they climb on the bed and they feel more regulated while standing over there. Second category, pushing, pulling based activities. So pushing of different items. If your child has a bag full of toys, they can try to push them. You have a laundry basket, they can try to push them. If your child has to sit somewhere, you can ask them to pull out the chair, push the chair towards the side. Making them push and pull chair while you have some blocks placed on it also works on their coordination skills so that they don't drop it. Third category is carrying based tasks. So carrying any kind of heavy items, incorporate them in the daily routine of the child. Let them carry their toys and place it in their toy basket. Let them carry dinner plates or glasses during meal times. Let them carry their clothes and throw it in the laundry. Or if you have done laundry, let them carry the clothes in their hands towards the room so that you can place them back. Fourth, you must be practicing animal walks with your child. Animal walks are again a natural form, but I would recommend try to do it in a pattern where you combine it with an activity rather than giving plain animal walks, because children don't understand why is the parent making me walk in a certain pattern. But if you make the child do crab walk and with that they are carrying a material with them, they know they're going to place it on the other end. It's just the walking pattern that they have to do. Fifth, participation in yoga based activities, because it requires the child to assume different asanas or postures which applies pressure on different joints of the body. So things like cobra pose, where the entire pressure goes on the hands and the pressure is relieved from the legs. Any such kind of poses are also beneficial. Proprioception is simply not about pressure in the joints, it is also about body awareness. So, participation in activities where you draw the picture of a person and point to different parts: nose, nose, head, head, hands, hands, showing the child that whatever you have drawn, whatever the picture is, the child has the same body parts available. In a similar manner, use of mirrors. In the mirror, you can show tapping on my head, tapping on my shoulders, clapping my hands. So in this way, repeat every action 2 or 3 times. The child will be more aware of the action as well as which body part they are using for it. Children usually love soft toys and even hugging their parents, their family members. That is also a form of pressure. You will also find some children whose postural control is not yet very well developed. They tend to lean onto surfaces, soft surfaces. They really prefer them. So in this case, you realize that pressure comforts them. So hugging their soft toys, especially during sleep time when you feel your child is not comfortable in sleeping or takes a lot of time in sleeping, addition of a soft material, soft pillows, soft blankets, a soft bed sheet that the child prefers is going to benefit them in improving their sleep as well. And finally, provide your child with movement based tasks. Your child moves around the whole day. Not exactly. Specific tasks such as pouring water from one glass to another, where there is a gradation, the pressure changes because The heavier the glass is or the jug is, the child will have to hold it tighter, but as it becomes lighter, the child can loosen the grip and even then it will be stable in their hands. In a similar manner, scribbling with crayons or sketch pens is beneficial. Writing on vertical surfaces where the child scribbles, even with a primitive grip, their shoulder stability improves and provides natural pressure through the joints. Keep all these pressure-based activities in your mind when next time you are trying to regulate your child. Making them part of the sensory diet of the child really benefits, and practicing them every day benefits, so that it helps the child to maintain a regulated state of mind throughout the day. So please improve your child's sensory regulation with these proprioception-based activities. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos related to child development. Add your queries and suggestions in the comment section, and don't forget to share so that maximum parents benefit from it. We'll meet again. Bye.